What is up, fishing addicts? On today's video we will be talking about the Savage Gear 3D swim baits. I have been using it since late springs and all summer through the summer, and I did mention on one of my videos that I will do a deep review on these, and I have tweaked with some of them and put them through a couple of tests that I would like, and like I have mentioned on that video, they are a little bit too light. I wish they were a little bit heavier. But before we get into everything else, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, crush that bell icon, and also I have a giveaway going on. I'll link the video down below. Check it out, and it is a reel from Abu Garcia. So let's get to it. When I first looked into the swim baits, I didn't want to spend so much money. Like, the HUDs are $20+, and I wasn't sure if I'm gonna be that interested on them. So I came across the Savage Gear, and there was a lot of bad reviews about them. Few good ones, but most of it was negative. So I decided to try one out, and very first one that I had was, what was that? The Bluegill. I used it, I loved it, and then sorry guys, I'm still sick. That's why I have not put up any fishing videos. Between me and my son, we're keeping the disease going. As soon as I'm getting better, he gets sick and gets me sick. As soon as he's getting better, I get him sick. So it's been an ongoing cycle for the past month. So I bought this, and basically I slayed him. I mean, if you have crappie on your lake pond, and I was slaying them. And one thing that I have noticed on these bait, when you cast them and you let them sink, when they land on the bottom, they will land exactly, no matter what you do. If you do not temper with the weight, they will land exactly like this. So if you're fishing for bedding bass, these are killer bait. I mean, if you don't believe me, you can go buy one and try to put it on your fishing tank or whatever. It will land exactly like this. I have no idea how it's done, but I was very impressed with that. And it's not only on the crappie, it's actually on all of them. Even the 4D trout, this is my favorite actually, and it's holding up pretty good. Over here the tail is bent. But I mean, it comes scented already, and I believe the scent is still there. I would have confirmed it if my nose was working, but unfortunately it's plugged up right now. And it's very soft. I have gotten a pike with them, but it didn't damage it, it didn't rip it through. Unlike Matt Lures, one fish and these are gone. It's just extremely expensive. And then, since my concern was they're very light, and they're most of the time when I was fishing them was a little bit clearer water, and I fished them on crystal clear water, and I have fished them on muddy water. But most of the time it's deeper water where I'm fishing. So I added just a little weight on this one. It's a 1/4 ounce weight. It does make it sink a little bit faster. It does not interfere that much with the action, as far as I could tell. It might swim just a little bit sideways, but you know, it is what it is. I could not, probably I can get it perfect if I keep on messing with it, trying to get to the right spot. But either way, if it's swimming a little bit off, it will not bother me. I bought this one, but this one was $7.99 when they were on sale. I bought this one for $11.99, and then they were on sale for $9.99. I bought the crappie, and then I went over there to get another one, and I saw them. They were on sale for $7.99, and I grabbed myself a couple of these. And there is some concerns. I mean, it's amazing, the action, everything. Just like the reviews that I read, the eyes will fall off. That's given. Actually, only on one of them, on the crappie, that one of the eyes fall off. And I have maybe like 6 or 7 pike on it. There's a couple of holes on it, but nothing is ripped except the eyeball. That one you can see over here, the teeth marks from their upper jaw, and just scraped off the eyeball. But missing eyeball, it does not affect anything else. I did put a heavier split ring, and I do put treble hooks on the bottom. It does help with hookup ratios tremendously. If you do not have this, and if you're fishing on grass, it's good. But if you're fishing on rocky areas and there's not that many snags, I would strongly recommend putting a hook underneath, because most of my catches were on the bottom hook. They'll get them. You do get them on this if they're most of the time if they're big enough, like 2 and over. But I have caught 1 pound bass with those 1 pounder. I think the smallest one was about 14 inches, barely hitting 14. So it's even barely a pound or so. But the biggest one I got was 545, which just swallowed it. They're pretty amazing swim baits. As if I have to give it a rating between 1 to 5, definitely 4.5. And the reason they're not 5 is I wish they would have made these a little bit heavier, or they can put slots on the middle where we can stick weights in to make it heavier. I have seen from I forgot what were they. I watch them. Today's Angler, the guy that makes the musky baits, Lee something his name. I apologize for butchering his name, but he has a lure for musky that he has 2 slots where you can add weight. I wish they did the same thing with them. This will be a perfect swim bait, especially if you're trying to get into swim bait game. I mean, you can't go wrong with these. I mean, Huddlestones are a lot popular than Savage Gear. Probably maybe they're better quality, but well, maybe not better quality, but I think they're just more popular. I mean, this will be the HUD any day. I think you can customize HUDs a little bit better, but instead of Huddleston, you can also customize this one. I mean, there's a slot where you can add weight, and you can add an additional hook. It does a lot better on on grass, and you can you can swim these very, very slow. I mean, on some baits, the downside is you gotta swim them fast. With these, you can just creep them, and they will always have the same action, slow or fast. How I like to use them is I'll cast them slow retrieve or fast snaps with pauses, And also they do have I think this is the 5.5 inch. These are the, this one is the 4 inch and the big one. I have not yet caught on a fish on this one, but it's pretty amazing. I strongly recommend these guys. That said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the swim baits. Do you guys use swim baits, and which kind, soft or hard? And that's it, guys. I'm gonna cough up my lungs, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.